Yo,
Yeah.
Coach on the Couch, episode 3, man.
Episode 3.
Oh, it's your boy D.
It's your boy Alex, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in,
Most
man.
definitely appreciate y'all.
Episode 1,
in.
episode 2. Don't forget to go like, subscribe on all platforms. Go watch them, man. Talking about some real stuff out here, real life experiences, and just giving opinions based on facts, really. Just talking about the culture. Culture. Man.
Oh, how you been though, cuz? You know,
Everything been straight, man. Been between taking class and work and everything, but life good. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here, still breathing. You know what I'm saying?
it's a blessing all by itself, man.
What about you, cuz? Everything been?
We living out here, man. We grinding. You know what I'm saying? Just getting a little money, staying out the way.
All right. Y'all may not know it, but my cuz made the move down here to the Florida area, man. He switched it up, coming out from Auburn and coming down to the Florida area. How that is so far?
I mean, that definitely was probably the best move I probably could have ever made for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been really just saying, I'm gonna say the people, the culture there is not the best culture. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. But, can you break that down a little bit more, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Like how you feel like, not the difference, but how you feel like, was it a more positive mindset down here, like when you got down here and everything, just from the change in the environment, or what was it?
It's more so like it's definitely mindset, opportunities. Um, Definitely just a big city.
Yeah,
Kind of in Albany, almost everybody know everybody. A lot of drama. A lot of people trying to live above their means or all the other stuff, man. I ain't really, again, I'm not trying to talk down on my city
yeah,
because I definitely love my city.
yeah. We
But
love the Benny, man.
right,
We
right,
love where we
right,
came
right,
from.
right,
Yeah, we
right,
love the roots.
right. But you know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah,
it's sometimes better to get away
yeah.
from.
It ain't for everybody to stay.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? You
right.
want to venture out, do your own thing, just discover your own type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that good though, cuz you're if it's summer out there, man. You know experienced a little bit of cold down there, but it ain't really cold. You know what I'm saying? We done had a couple cold snaps, but it's starting to warm up down here.
Hey man, see that cowboy hat, man.
Hey,
I'm
man.
gonna get me a little rope out here, man. And it's gonna be time to get them, but nah, for real though, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely ready for the summer though. You know, ready to see a
Yeah.
couple of the beaches, a couple different parts of Florida I ain't been to.
You ready to see the beaches
Yeah,
or the beach you come with?
that too. You know, that too. But I ain't really trying to. I ain't trying to do all that. I ain't trying to get
Yeah.
tired of it right no more. Like just
Yeah.
focusing on me and
Yeah.
get
Getting the grind going and
get some stuff
everything.
accomplished. So different. So you know what I'm saying.
Now, one thing I do, you know what I'm saying, I want to address, because a couple people been asking about it. You know what I'm saying, about how the podcast got started in the first place, how the idea came about, how we even got it in the motion, really. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think this it's kind of better because I ain't gonna say I piggybacked off of you, Cole, but I kind of jumped in on your vision a little bit. So I think, uh, what made you want to, start the pod?
Man, because I started out the first time and I had the vision. I started recordings, but I lost, you know what I'm saying, somewhere along the way. I just like lost myself, seeing myself grow with it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was the pressure of, maybe it wasn't gonna jump off. Maybe it was the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I had a couple other things going on at the same time. I had work and then family stuff going on and everything like that. But all in all, I was just using it as excuses, for real, cuz. And once I got to the mindset of where I was like a little bit more stable with work and everything, and then another influence was you. You know what I'm saying? You being on my ass about it, you ain't came down. You like, we're gonna get this bit started. You know what
Of
I'm saying?
course, of course, of
Yeah, I'm
course.
gonna be on you about this now. And Cub was for real now. He really, you know what I'm saying, guided me in the way,
Hello.
saying like, hey, we're gonna get this started. We need to make something for ourselves out here and everything. But just the podcast, the vision was already there. It was just the motion that needed to get set in place.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Biggest thing is, when you want to do something, is getting it started and just getting around the fact that it may not blow up at first. it may not blow up till episode 20. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
really think we just too much really worried about the blow. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I think my main focus is really just like kind of getting the coach out there, like letting
yeah.
people see a side of Auburn or the 229 that they don't
Hmm.
really know what I'm saying. Just get to see or know. So
Yeah, we just said we end goal. Yeah, we wanna be out there. We wanna get our opinions and everything out there based on facts. Now we're not gonna give you nothing that we ain't experienced or we ain't envisioned or just seen opportunity in. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what set us aside from other podcasts. You know what I'm saying? People just might be, you know what I'm saying, just talking outside of their neck. Which I'm not knocking anybody else's podcast, but it got to be some type of truth in it at the same time. But that's really just how the podcast got started, and we're gonna keep that bit going. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you like, follow, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, cuz I got a topic for the day. I got a real topic to get on. It's about who really sets the values for culture these days. More, do you feel like it's more of a social media thing, or is it still like a person to person interaction type of deal? Is it still people coming together as a community, as a definition, you know what I'm saying, of that culture, their beliefs and everything being under one? Or do you feel like it's more of a trend, a social media trend these days?
I want to say it kind of always been like a social media trend type of thing. I think it just kind of got a little bit more outrageous towards like 20 when COVID. I probably say it was probably like after like 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
That's when
When COVID, everybody was shut down.
not even really did that. I mean, like after like everybody got some money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of did boosted people head a
Yeah.
little too much than what it probably should have. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But it definitely stemmed from entertainment and internet and all that. Now, like again, people live above their means
Yeah.
and acting like they got it, and you stay in a small city
Yeah.
like Albany. But
Yeah.
no shade to nobody in Albany, but yeah, just
Yeah, but
like that.
that's a perfect example of how everything go and everything. Like you said, we're not trying to knock nobody. We're not knocking nobody specific. But these days, it just feel like social media trends just set the culture. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You see one thing on social media, it blow up overnight. Not everybody want to do it. Everybody want to be a part of it, and there's no real value behind it. You know, you can just say it was fun to do. It was fun to be about, but you know what I'm saying? Culture a little bit before how social media got contact with it, maybe like early 2000. You know what I'm saying? When MySpace used to have the MySpace page, yeah,
man.
hey, SpongeBob with the grills and the money falling down in the
That hey,
background.
that
You
was
know
an
what I'm
era right there, man. MySpace was definitely an era. You know what I'm saying? You had your talk songs up there
saying?
playing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That
hey,
that was
next
a
thing you know,
good
you
era.
going about you going to they talking about it at school and everything. Yeah, boy, I seen your profile, boy.
Man.
Every minute,
I was
busting it.
Your Money to death, boy. I had Your Money them up there with the stores and stuff. All
Hey,
I never forget it. MySpace.
hey, hold up, bud. When
That was an era.
Instagram had started popping up, that Taylor Gang. You know that Wiz Khalifa had you going like black and yellow, black and yellow.
I really just kind of got into Instagram for it. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I really
Yeah,
just got into Instagram. I ain't never really been like this a big social media type of person. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Really, this year was kind of like my big year where I kind of just really been dibbling and dabbling in different types of social medias.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I started off with the social media trends and everything. Like people were like, "You ain't got no Instagram, bro. You lame if you ain't got no Instagram. You know what I'm saying?" So I was like, "Man, let me see what it's about." And don't get me wrong, social media is a great way to connect with people, a great way to get knowledge and everything. But when you base your life around it, that's when everything start to change. You know what I'm saying? You don't have your own personality no more. You're not really genuine.
That's what kind of happened to the culture basically. Like
Mm-hmm.
it went from people just kind of posting here and there to like people really started like giving their whole life on almost everyday life. Life is not life experiences, but just they day to day on what they doing every day.
Yeah, yeah. But I made a post about that, boy. You go out on a date. You know what I'm saying, with a female. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been talking cool and vibing and everything. And she the type that like to post her life. You know what I'm saying, on social media. You're not gonna ask me how my day was. I mean, you posted about 20 minutes ago, so you know what I'm saying. What's the point of asking when I already seen the status and everything? You see me comment on it, you commented back. It ain't no structure to this conversation. Ain't no complexity. You know what I'm saying. So what's the real value in it? You know. But just hopping back on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it used to be more about face to face interactions and just like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody getting together and experiencing something and believing in it. Yeah, you can still, like I said, you can still do this stuff with social media these days. But what you see more of now is people's personalities, people life based off of social media. They don't have any type of what they can call their own. You know, you basing your whole conversation, your whole way of life off of what somebody else doing that day. You know what I'm saying? You follow you so involved with a stream of life. Hey bro, what you been up to lately? Uh really, bro, I just be online. Like, all right, you ain't doing nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You ain't experiencing life for real. You ain't traveling. You ain't expanding your knowledge. You ain't doing nothing for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You so worried about somebody else and what, when, well, off of somebody else's life. And you ain't got your own life going on.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's really
it
crazy out
really
here.
is crazy these
Really
days.
crazy. Um, yeah. Again, uh, following other people off of social media, it just I don't get it. And I never
Yeah.
got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I made like a little fashion or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
just literally trying to base my life off of how somebody on the internet living their life, which most people don't understand. The celebrities always, most people always posting the good stuff that going on in their life.
Yeah.
They never posting like what's actually going on in their life. Like they may be living on the floor or may not even have nowhere to live,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? You acting like or you pretending like, you know what I'm saying, you just got it and you
Yeah.
living like that, but you really not.
Yeah. And then when that bad stuff come out, it destroy 'em. You know what I'm saying? It's a fall off. It's a full fall off for that person. You know, that's what I'm saying. They like you said, they ain't doing much, showing nothing but the positive and everything. I don't know. It's just social media clouds a real vision. You know what I'm saying? It just clouds the truth. I understand, like showing like that you got it, or maybe life going good and everything, but at the same time,
I
stuff happens.
I miss when it used to be private. Like a lot of stuff used to be private. It's nothing really private anymore.
Nah,
Again, everybody posts almost every little thing that's going on in their life, and it's like,
yeah,
why? Why? Why do we need to know that your baby daddy got streaks in his drawers? why do we, Why do we need to see y'all background
hey,
with the dirty
hey,
diapers and the roaches and stuff crawling all over the
man,
wall and
hey,
stuff, man? Why?
ain't no way, ain't no way you just posted about you being, ain't no way you just posted about you not having no money and that person ain't doing this for that for you and you ain't got that going on, but you in the club every weekend,
Then
boy.
then y'all turn around and pop out. You pop out or like take a picture or whatever with the same person you just been in talk so crazy about or whatever. Like it's crazy.
Hey man,
It's
and
crazy.
we ain't like I said from previous episode, we not talking about just female. We talking about both sides. We talking about both sides of the book, man. You know what I'm saying? Male and female, man. Just stop fronting. Just stop fronting. Everybody don't know have to know every step that you take in your life. People act like they ain't never heard move in silence. Then they post about moving in silence. What's the whole point? What's the whole point of you? You know what I'm saying? You trying to get your stuff together and you saying like, you know what I'm saying? You making power moves. People don't need to know you making moves. People don't understand. People can prey on your downfall for real. People see you trying to do good for yourself. They will literally put everything bad up on you just because they ain't got nothing good going for themselves at that time. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, just getting back to the root, social media trend. The culture is just a trend these days. Don't get caught up in that social media trend for real.
Yeah, stand for something. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Go for anything. Stand for something.
Damn something. You said that. Hey, that throw back episode one, ain't it, Carl?
Yeah,
That throw
yeah.
back episode one, ain't
Slick,
it?
slick, slick. Stand for something, man. Like if anything, you know what I'm saying. You want to be authentic. You don't want to. You don't want to follow every trend you see on social media or
Yeah.
whatever. Most times it don't even make sense. You just following it because you see other people following it. That should be
Hmm.
a red flag to you by itself.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, people just so clouded by it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have actual true vision with themselves no more. They just so caught up in the digital world. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. That's okay. That's exactly what we making a podcast for. so people can understand the truth and everything.
So yeah, so I could wake the hell up.
Yeah, bro. Dude, get caught in the matrix out there. Get caught in the matrix out there. Bro.
Say, cuz, you know what I'm saying? You get taxes? You get taxes?
Man, I end up owing the motherfucking. We end up owing the motherfucking government by the time I get done. I think the most taxes I got back within the past couple of years, they were like $120 from the state.
Yeah, them folk probably finna wasteless nights, my ass.
No, for real, man.
I ain't filed in about 3 years. I ain't gonna lie, about 3 years. This will be the 4th year if I don't file this year. So
we gonna cut that shit out. Hey, Fed be lit. Hey, Fed be lit. They gonna be like 3 years. We finna tight you in right now, boy.
I ain't filed in about 3 years. This will be the 4th year right here, man.
Cause they my first year. See, yeah, boy. Who you telling, boy? I already know they finna tag me coming up, boy.
Yeah, man. Nah.
Hey, what them commercials be coming on? IRSTaxRelief.com. That's what I'm about to be on for real.
But nah, for real, man. Just how you feel like people do like what our culture kind of do when it come down to like tax season or whatever. How you feel about
that? We talking a PG answer? We talking like the truth? You want the full black truth?
Nigga, we on the couch, ain't?
Man, we be wasting that money, boy. We be thinking, what? But hey, be struggling. Be struggling once a year. Get on taxes, boy. You think you in the top 1% out there, boy? What? I'm talking about getting on taxes. Hey, whole house finna get furnished. I'm about to get me a brand new car. Motor might be knocking. Suspension lights might be squeaking like it's a whole gang of mouse in that bitch.
I don't think it's bad, you know what I'm saying, for people to get their tax money and spend it, but I think you need to spend it on what you need, basically. Don't just get everything you want. Get what you really need, you know what I'm saying? If that car is squeaking, make sure you get the squeak out that motherfucker. If you know what I'm saying, that house need to be furnished, make sure you get some furniture in that motherfucker. Don't just hit the liquor store and then the club every weekend, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know we went through our era, but it wasn't no tax money. We went through our era.
We were throwing money. That was not hey, that's what we need to talk about. Matter of fact, let's jump on that. Let's talk about that COVID era. Let's talk about. Hold on. Government, whoever. My shit was forgiven.
Everything was legit.
Yeah. So before we even speak on it,
legit, but hey, don't even come to me about no paperwork and nothing like that. But everything documented.
Facts, but what a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive.
Boy, pandemic pay, boy. Pandemic pay, unemployment.
I'm gonna just shout out to one of our brothers, man. I ain't gonna say his name. He a light skinned fella, boy.
Real SRT,
real MVP type.
SRT MVP. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out. You already know. Hey, you already know you.
Know who you is, Brody.
Hey, that was a time. Boy, don't even get me started. I went through some bands, being stupid, being young, being stupid. Had that money. I had that money in my face, but I ain't never had that much money in my face, boy. Then thinking about it right now, but it just made me want to take a time machine and go back. Boy, went through some bands, just being. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was fun.
But what I called where I was working at the time, I literally called out. I think I paid somebody to like work my shift just so I could make sure make sure them funds were coming in. Like how, man, listen.
Hey, you called in your boss and be like, why are you calling out for the third time in a row? Man, why you calling me, man? What you calling me for right now? You ain't talking about no money. Get on my phone, click.
Yeah, that was a time to be alive, man.
Hey, a great time throwing money in the club. You know what? Hey, my money mostly went to the car that I bought, and how I knew that car wasn't meant for me. But I got in an accident. I never fixed that car. That car wound up getting towed off. Because I took. Hey man,
I took care of my little baby. I ain't gonna lie. I took care of her for a good couple of years, actually.
Man,
yeah.
At production. That's all I'm gonna say. And production, how that era was, and like, I mean, it's still, you know what I'm saying? You still get it, but boy, at that point in like, I ain't care. I ain't care.
Yeah.
Hey, what we going to with? Wherever you want to. Wherever you wherever you want to.
Gas up
You
the
got
jet.
it.
Hey, somebody, we going wherever you want to go, baby. Wherever you want to
You
go.
gotta work. What job? I don't need no job. I don't need no
We
job.
we really, yeah. I ain't gonna say too much, but it was a lot going on, man. A lot going
A lot
on.
going on, a lot to be done. A lot got done, but a lot didn't get done.
Yeah.
And we get back on that subject. When you get on taxes, invest in yourself. And I ain't talking about going out and buying something with your whole check. I'm talking about most of that money need to go into savings. Buy what's
Yeah.
needed, pay your bills up for a couple months, pay your bills up for a couple months, put about half of it in savings if you can. If you got tickets, if you got stuff that'll hinder you or cost you more money later on in life, go ahead and take care of that. But when you get them taxes, do not go out and burn them, boy. That is a bad part of our culture. And don't get me wrong, it just ain't our culture that do it. It's just hitting back on that social media trend. You see somebody who whoop got it. That don't mean you need it. Straight up. Yeah, you deserve to, you know what I'm saying, spoil yourself. You deserve to get yourself, but at the same time, think about the future. Don't just think about now. You go into that store, you see that it be like $2,000, be like, shoot, I got $4,000 in my account right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Nah. If you can't buy it 2 to 3 times over and still be good after that, you don't need it. You don't need it. That's a money tip. That's a money
Yeah, I
tip.
can say that's a good way to look at something for real.
You know
That's a
what I'm
good way to
saying?
look at something.
If you cannot buy it 2 to 3 times over and still be good after it, it is not a necessity. It
You
is a
don't
want.
need to buy it 2 to 3 times
Yeah.
over anyway, but
You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
good way to look at something.
Yeah, it'll be opportunities in the future. But my best thing for me, boy, is when y'all actually spend that tax money and then when y'all gotta sell it
Yeah.
on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
I promise you, I'm one of the ones that be scrolling on there looking for it.
I'm looking for you.
You bought it for $1,000, only used once.
What they say, March?
What?
I'll be looking for you by the end of June.
By end of
July.
June.
End of June, by middle of July. I'll be looking for you.
Second week of May. I swear to God. I swear to
I
God.
mean, how they spending
How
it?
they
How
be
they spending?
spending,
I ain't
boy, they
gonna
gonna
lie.
be like, oh wait, I forgot the pay rent. I forgot car note would do stuff like that, boy. Hey, I ain't I ain't praying on nobody downfall, but everybody best of success. But if you do something stupid, there's gonna be people out there to take advantage of your stupidity. And I'm one of them ones that be on there scrolling, looking for the deals. Cause I love couponing. Boy, when I was young, I was like, man, I'll pay full price for it. Now, I'm like, boy, what's the best deal I can get on it? You do discount? Who? I got a coupon in my app right now that say they be 20% off, boy. I'm about to use that. That's how it be, bro. That's how it be, cuz. What do you think? What do you think defines value in something? It may not even be materialistic. It can be emotional, spiritual, physical. You know what I'm saying? What defines value for you? Like if you see something and you feel like I feel like I need this in my life, what's the checklist that it needs to meet? What's the checkpoints that thing need to meet?
Value. Basically, man, that's good. That's good. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one right
All
there,
right, how
boy.
about this?
That was a good one.
How about this?
Damn.
So, what's something like one of my checklists is can I get a return off of it? And not just talking about money. Not just talking about money. Can I get a return off of something if I invest into it? If I try to go for that, you know what I'm saying? Like if I go to the gym for a certain amount of time, I'm gonna get a return on that if I'm doing the right things, if I'm dieting right and everything else. What defines that value? What check marks do it need to be able to hit? Yeah, I gave you that brain itcher right there. I gave you that brain itcher because subconsciously you already doing the stuff. You already do it. You know what I'm saying? You already thinking ahead of it. You just not like it's not up front in the brain, but in the back of your brain, you like, man, I can really. this can really help. This can really benefit me if I do this or if I get this or anything like that.
It's true. That's true. Like you said, basically just kind of piggyback off of what you said. Value. Is it benefiting your life or is it hindering it? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I think that's just the main thing. When it comes down to like the value aspect. You always want to try to make sure that it's, you know what I'm saying, is adding benefit to your life. You know what I'm saying? It's improving your life and helping you get a little further or whatever like that.
you ever just took a big risk on something that you didn't know, you weren't sure on the outcome at all, but you wanted to take that risk?
Yeah, all the time, really. Even back then when we was speaking on the good times back then,
Yeah,
like I ain't, all that was a risk. You know, like all of
yeah.
that was a risk. Yeah. All of that
Ain't
was
gonna
a
speak
risk.
too
Man.
much
Yeah,
on
speak
it.
too
Ain't gonna
much
speak
on
on
it,
it.
but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
definitely a risk. Everything was a risk.
hmm and for y'all looking at the camera, watching me pour that drink, we ain't driving nowhere. We in the house. We in the crib tonight,
Speak for self.
man.
I may stop by Elevations in
Yeah.
Jacksonville. I don't know yet. I
He
don't
might go.
know yet.
He might go scope the scenery out.
See
He
what the
might go
culture
scope
looking like
lay the
tonight.
culture in there. What the assets in there? Yeah, what the assets? Hey man, hey. But for real though, man, just defining value altogether. You just want that risk to benefit ratio to kind of be evened out. Yes, sometimes you just gotta take that risk. You know what I'm saying? The benefit to risk may be off. You may be taking more of a risk than anything else to try to get that benefit, but that's life.
Yeah.
That's really life. No cap.
You always wanna like take a risk in a way, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because of life, you know. So you only live once, so you definitely want to take a risk. You
Yeah.
just like you say, you want to balance out and try to make sure that the risk you're taking is, you know, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
worth it. I definitely ain't make it though. I don't
Hey,
even think I moved from the couch that
nah,
night.
nah, nah.
That kind of reminded me of like partying back in 2014, 15, 16.
Yeah, you just fall asleep in the function.
It's different from partying now. You know what I'm saying?
You said, "Remember what?"
It's different from partying now. Like it
Yeah.
used to be way more fun back then.
We old. We done got older, man. We,
It's even still, it's still just not the same. You know what I'm saying?
you just can't drink to get drunk out here no more for real.
Of course
You
not.
gotta drink to sip. You gotta sip out there, but nah. My body be like, you sure you want to do that? Take you through the, for real, for real. Hey man, but we appreciate y'all tuning in. Episode 3 gonna be out this Wednesday, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Snippets and everything gonna be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and tune in on YouTube. It's your host, Alex.
Yeah, and it's your boy D.
Culture on the Couch, episode 3, out now.